Hey friends, it's Emily from Burlap Kitchen, and today we're going to craft this really cute bee pallet sign that we have. So the first thing I'm going to do is I put all those small pieces on a little piece of tape just so they don't get lost. And then I'm going to take some Waverly Antique Wax and I'm just going to go over the pallet with it. I like to use baby wipes to apply it. I just find it goes on easier that way. So I'm also going to do the pallet and then the two little pieces that go at the top and bottom of the pallet as well. Make sure they are nice and dry. Once they're dry, I'm taking this little wax candle and I'm just going to rub wax all over it. This is going to create a little barrier, so when we go to paint it, it'll give that chippy wood look. So I put the wax on, then I'm going to come in with some vintage white paint and I'm just going to paint over top of it. And I'm going to do the same thing here with the little pieces. And you want a nice medium coat. You don't want to go thin, you don't want to go too thick on this. Make sure it's nice and dry. And then I have this little scraper tool. And I'm just going to scrape it off, and you can see the wax helped it so it didn't stick in certain places. So when you go to chip it off, it gives that really nice chippy wood look. And I'm going to do it on those two little pieces that go at the top and the bottom as well. Then I'm coming in with the golden sunset color, and I'm going to do my bee yellow. So once I get the bee painted, make sure you dry in between each coat. I'm going to do the center pieces here black to give him his black stripes. And then I did the antennas black as well. Then I'm going to come over to the little heart wings. I'm going to do those white. And I'm just using that same vintage white. Make sure everything is dry. And then, of course, I came in with my sanding block and just gave everything a nice scuff to give it that rustic look. Now I'm going to use some of the Dixie Belle antique wax. And I'm just going to use my little blending tool. And I'm just going to go all around it just to give it that rustic look again. I'm just going around the edges, and now I'm going to start to glue everything in place. I like to use the Stick Fast, and I like to use the CA Thick. I get a lot of questions about that, so that's what I use for glue. And then we're going to glue the little stripes in place. I did sand those. And glue the wings in place. And again, I'm just using that Stick Fast glue for this. And then I'm going to glue the bottom and the top of the pallet sign on. And next I'm going to come over to the little tag. So I did the high black, and then for the tag I just used the stain, and I did the button black as well. Give those a good dry and sand them up, give them a nice little scuff. And then the high you just glue right onto the tag, and there's engraving so you know exactly where to glue it. And then I painted the little heart red. We're going to put that down below. I decided to make a little raffia bow, and I'm just going to glue that here in the center of the bee and trim it down. And then I glued I took a piece of twine and put a little glue on the end of it and threaded it through the little tag. And I'm just going to tie a knot here at the end of the twine, and then we're going to glue that in the middle of the raffia. And then I took the button and glued it over top of that. And then that heart I just glued down in the center, and this one turned out so cute. Let me know what you think.